Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's finally time to have a look at very important yet overrated thing in aviation, which is called external inspection. Today I'm going to give you a very useless tutorial on the basis of a daily flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator. However, if you want to enhance your experience, you're recording a video or doing a short cockpit with your friends, then knowing some realistic procedures is nice thing to go. So we'll go over the Lufthansa's procedure of walk around, which says that if you go into the front of the aircraft, you'll have to go from the right side all the way to the left. I'm going to show you all the things you need to focus on, and I think we can get started. So how do you do external inspections? There are two possibilities. You can use FS Realistic, but for the sake of the video and for the quality, because I've noticed there's lots of quality, you can actually use a showcase camera as well. So let's go over here and let's set the camera speed really fast to around 3 should be alright. Okay, 2. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll be going from the gear all the way to the back. So first thing we need to have a look at are the pitot heads, general pitot tubes, and the radars. Everything looking nicely. Of course, the nose should be pretty nice looking as well. Now we can move on to the front wheel. So we are looking for any damages. You can touch the tires if you want to. They should be pretty hard. Lights shouldn't have any brakes on them. And if you go up here and look at hydraulics, everything here should also look alright. Those two springs should be just like that, with no brakes on the upper lights as well. Everything looking nicely deployed. Okay, so let's move on to here. This is the radar, the altitude radar, so you need to have a look that everything here is okay, and indeed it is. So now let's move on to the engine. So that's the engine. None of those blades should be damaged. Also make sure that there are no things inside of an engine. Now you can walk around, make sure that there are no cracks underneath the engine, and also go back here and have a look clearly inside that there is nothing in there. So go over here, and the left engine is looking good. Okay, so the weather just updated. So let's go over the wing here, and important thing is to see if there are no leaks underneath the aircraft. And as you can see, we have a clear ground, so that's what you should really care about. Also, the flight controls and flaps are looking good. You cannot climb them because of the law and how stuff works, so you can just have a look from the ground that everything here is working perfectly. Okay, let's go forward here to the gear, to the landing gear, and the landing gear should be also looking pretty much the same as the front wheel, except this time you are not looking for cracks in the lights. So just make sure the wheel is looking good, and if that is good, then you can move over here to the tail actually. So the tail section should be inspected heavily after a tail strike. However, after coming in here from Düsseldorf, we didn't have any tail strike on landing. Maybe the landing was not extremely smooth, but it was alright. So that's the tail strike component, and if tail strike occurred, you'll really have to take care of this place. However, we did not have a tail strike. If you go a bit further, you can also inspect the EPU, which is very essential, just to make sure that it is working and looking properly. Now have a look at the ailerons and the trim positioner, everything here nice as well, and the radar is looking as well perfectly fine. The same thing which applies on the left wing, with the leaks underneath, no leaks underneath, so this means that the wing is pretty good. Also check for the cracks as usually, And now we can move on to the left engine. The same thing, you can just approach it from the front. Have a look at the rotor blades, nothing bad is going on in here. Any cracks around? Nope. Any objects inside? No. Any objects outside? No. Also, you can look at the engine mount over here. It should not have any cracks or anything like that. So, just to make sure that everything is alright. And now we can move over here. The wing structure is looking alright. And the forward wheel and the left side, on the right side actually, the pitot tube and all of the radars are looking good. So that was the external inspection you are supposed to do before the flight. It is for the safety of you and your crew and passengers as well. However, because we are in a flight simulator and you can choose will something go wrong or not, you don't really have to do it. However, it was just a nice tutorial to show you how to properly do it if you are planning on doing any kind of an external inspection and pre-flight briefing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.